Welcome to 24CH, the extended cut edition. This is episode 24. It's a pretty special number for Habs fans, right? And it's a special day for Habs fans because Mike Weaver and Thomas Vanek come to town in a trade. Dustin Tokarski provides us with a little bit of foreshadowing with a clutch performance in Anaheim, and we go to Denmark to take a tour of Lars Eller's hometown. Check it out.
Those are playoff games. We're going to prove to ourselves that we play those type of games. We're going to earn respect.
Galley's actually stealing stuff.
It's here Lars grew up.
But having your own brother playing for the Canadiens, it's the greatest thing you can ask for.
On a mis la profondeur. C'est sûr que tu as toujours un prix à payer. Le temps va nous dire si la décision était bonne.
The Canadiens prepare for a long trip way out west. Dale Weese, despite stitches and a slashed lip, recalls the play-by-play of his injury.
Where's my back? Yeah. Just like he went whack.
Carey Price will travel, as well as backup Dustin Tokarski. The Habs touchdown in La La Land. The Redondo Beach Cafe, a Los Angeles staple for sports bars, shows every single Canadiens game. How's that for good taste?
Bienvenue à le Redondo Beach Cafe. Je m'appelle Chris Changaris. We're big fans of the Montreal Canadiens, and this is where the fans of the Habs come in LA when they want to catch some good hockey. We've converted a lot of fans into Hab fans. The CH is, Canada's team. Toronto can think what they want, but it's in our soul. It's who we are, right? Vous pouvez voir. On est toutes les affaires de nos Canadiens. Mon frère et moi, on était nés à Montréal, puis on avait le plaisir de voir plusieurs Coupes Stanley. Alors, on avait le plaisir à voir le Coupe Stanley. July 25th, on est connu comme l'établissement de hockey en Californie. C'est incroyable pour nous autres. 9 ans après avoir ouvert nos portes pour le hockey, c'est devenu un spot de hockey. Having the Stanley Cup here, it's fantastic. So we've had a lot of hockey greats come in from the Montreal Canadiens side. Larry Robinson's been in. Marcel Dionne's been in. So when people come in, the first thing they see, whether they're hockey fans or not, is we give them a little bit of greatness with Maurice Rocket Richard. The cool story is the day we opened, my brother put this picture up of Maurice Rocket Richard, and I said, man, I don't know if we're going to put up hockey, maybe we should put something about Gretzky or something. And lo and behold, a Sunday morning when it was just really, really busy in here, I'm standing pretty much exactly where we're at right now and just trying to manage the chaos. And in comes this gentleman. I want to know who put that picture up on that wall. And so I stopped and I acknowledged him and I turned and I looked at him. I said, well, listen, if you know who that picture is, breakfast is on me today. Just looked at me with a cold stare and he told me, are you talking about the Rocket? So from day one, I couldn't believe that we put that picture up, and from day one, it was just like it was meant to be. And it was meant to be a Habs place and a hockey place, and it was pretty cool. We got Molson Canadian, got all kinds of good Quebec beer, good Quebec food, good Quebec fans, and a bunch of hockey, without a doubt. The poutine is warming up right here, portioning it off, as authentic as you would find dans la belle Provence. Puis on fait tout avec la confiance, et puis le bon esprit de Québec. On ne voulait pas toucher la poutine ici si c'était pas vraiment le poutine de Québec. C'est ça qu'on fait, puis c'est la différence pour nous autres. On est le seul établissement ici qui offre le smoked meat et puis la poutine. We import everything from Quebec. Our smoked meat, the cheese, the sauce base, the whole deal.
I've been living here for 17 years. Big Habs fan, love the Greek brothers, like watching RDS, having the Canadian food, and she's an LA Kings fan, but also a Habs fan.
I've been watching Parros for his entire career. Obviously, we're of Greek background. He's a Greek background. He's a local boy out here, but he's never looked better than he has in the blue, blanc, rouge. George, keep coming, buddy.
Game time in the City of Angels.
All right, first game of the big road trip. It's a good challenge for our group. because right now we're the best team in the NHL, but there's always something wrong against us, you know? It's like we're too small to play those type of game. Our defense not solid, whatever f***ing reason they're saying, you know? There's always something wrong against us. We can never get them respect. We know it's going to be a hard-nosed game. We know. We played those guys before. We didn't play our best game. We all know that. But we got a chance to come back to them. Okay? Coming back, we're going to prove to ourselves that we play those type of games. Those are playoff games. Those are playoff type of hockey. And where are we at right now? That's the way I see it. We're going to earn respect. That's why I like those type of games for our group. All right? On the same page?
The Canadiens even have faithful fans on the far side of the continent.
All right, let's go, guys. Come on. We're going to be good, guys. We're going to be good. We don't give up anything.
The Canadiens versus the Kings game begins.
All right, time and space, guys. Time and space. Move your feet. Move your feet.
LA strikes first and quickly when Muslin scores.
Job, a good job, guys.
It's the Tinordi and Clifford waltz.
That's it, Subi. Get up, get up, get up. Come on. First on puck, first on puck.
Subban shoots, and it's 1-1.
Subi, get a hat trick today. I can feel it.
Start of the second period.
Don't change anything, guys. Don't change anything here.
White is punished for 2 minutes.
Montreal 53, 2 minutes for holding.
Kaler, let's go. Big kill here.
Carter scores for the Kings, and it's 2-1 for the men in black.
Nice, Subi. Second goal of the night. Second goal of the night.
PK sets the charge. He pulls the trigger, but fires a blank.
Okay, keep it up. Help him out. We gotta get in there.
End of the second.
You gotta stop taking bad penalties, especially in the offensive zone. Nothing's good's gonna happen. You got one period to win. Only one period, that's our mentality. So let's focus about that. All right, come on, let's go.
Third period. Quick resists and repels the Montreal onslaught. At the other end, Budaj keeps his team in the game.
That's it, Booze. That's it, Booze.
The Canadiens walk away after a valiant effort, but a loser. No happy ending in Hollywood tonight. George Parros sneaks his teammates into his violent gentleman warehouse store for a game of dress-up.
This is the VG warehouse, and this is where things go down.
George's VG stuff is really nice. I got a lot of stuff, and I wear it quite often, so he's got a good thing going there.
You guys are here to buy things from the warehouse?
No, George brought us there and just let us kind of let us take whatever we want. So as soon as Gallagher heard free, he was definitely in, and Mo too. Mo's one of the cheaper guys I've ever met. So,
So it's perfect.
I like the sweaters without the hoodies.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Cool, bro. Thanks.
Kelly's actually stealing stuff. Highlight it for a picture real quick.
I definitely won in the violent gentleman shopping spree sweepstake.
Thanks for your business. You're our best customer on the team. You're a shining star.
We got a photo spot upstairs.
Yeah, George's mustache is very inspirational. So I try to draw the big beard because the stash can't compete with George's.
With the trade deadline looming, Montreal adds Mike Weaver to the lineup.
Aujourd'hui, Marc a amélioré notre équipe encore une fois. Donc, Weaver, c'est un gars qui nous amène une profondeur. C'est un vétéran de la Ligue nationale. C'est un compétiteur, ce gars-là. C'est un gars qui a beaucoup de caractère. C'est pour ça qu'on est très heureux de faire son acquisition.
Formerly a Floridian, defenseman Mike Weaver crisscrossed the U.S. to join his new team in California.
10 o'clock bus for 11:30 practice. On trading deadline day.
I don't have to worry about it.
No, you don't have to worry about it. Thanks for seeing me.
Hours before the trade deadline, the players play while Marc Bergevin focuses on the job.
Plus que ça l'approche, tu vois que le ton change en fait. T'sais, les clubs sont plus prêts à faire quelque chose. Avant ça, ils vont dire ouais, laisse-moi y penser. Mais quand ça l'approche l'heure vers la fin, là, tu vois que il y a des transactions qui ont perdu ou qu'il y a un autre qui est arrivé à la dernière minute.
A big day for the general manager is an important one for the media.
It's that time of year, right?
Meanwhile, Terrien gets a fresh look at his new defenseman's first strides. Marc Bergevin lands Thomas Vanek, one of the most in-demand players in the NHL.
Wow, that's amazing.
Je suis très satisfait, oui, écoute, avec l'acquisition de Mike Weaver, Thomas Vanek et aussi Devan Dubnyk. Je pense qu'on a mis la profondeur puis on a adressé un niveau qu'on avait besoin à l'avant. C'est sûr que c'est toujours un prêt à payer, mais dans l'ensemble, on n'a pas une décision que le risque le valait et le temps va nous dire si la décision était bonne. Mais aujourd'hui, on est confortable avec ça.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Thomas. Dominic here. We should be about a minute before we start. It's 5:58 in Montreal, 2:58 in California, and probably 3:58 in Edmonton, where you are, correct?
Correct.
Okay, it shouldn't be long, my friend. Appel conférence avec Thomas Vanek, le nouveau joueur. Thomas va rejoindre l'équipe à Phoenix demain.
What was your reaction when you heard that Montreal was the new destination for you?
I was very excited. I mean, you think about the hockey mecca, and then, it's just one of those cities and buildings that's just, the fans are so electric, and now to be a part of it, super excited about it.
Thomas, merci d'avoir pris le temps. Thanks for taking the time. We will see you tomorrow in Phoenix.
Thank you. Merci.
Merci. Thank you, everyone. Merci beaucoup, tout le monde. Voilà. Et la conférence est terminée.
It's hockey night in California. George Parros played 6 seasons with the Anaheim Ducks, and the fans haven't forgotten. Dustin Tokarski will mind Montreal's net for the very first time of his career.
All right, we want to play a tight game. So we're going to commit quick to their options. If we're too far, they're going to move the puck. We don't want just to react. There's 3 ways most of the time we're going to score goals. Screen, tip, rebound. So we want to score goals, we know where to go. All right, come on, let's go.
The matchup between the Canadiens and the Ducks begins.
Come on, George, come on!
Bloodlines don't carry over, which means Parros stops before no one.
He said he didn't give him an instigator, but he has to give him a misconduct. What you mean misconduct? He went over there and started to... Come on. That's sweet. That's a great hit. There's no reason for George to go over there and challenge him like that. All right? It's a clean hit. We're not fucking going to have him... Instigator. That's right. You're right. It's not an instigator. That's right. No. He went over to him because of the hit, Michelle. You know it and I know it. All clean.
Captain Jonta scores the game's first goal. Tokarski fends off the Ducks. Perfect pass from Desharnais to Pacioretty, who scores and makes it 2-0 for Montreal. The Ducks brass salutes the return of the Warrior. A classy move. End of the first period.
Keep being aggressive, being first on puck, second guy quick to pick up those loose pucks. Aggressive to take their option away. We open, move the puck. We open, move the puck. We want to play as quick as we can in their own end. So we need to move the puck quick, all right? Let's focus, win the second period. All right, come on, let's go.
The second is underway. Jackman finds a way to score, and the lead is down to 1. The puck bounces off the boards rather strangely, and Tokarski pays the price. Now it's 2-2.
That's 2 city goals. That's 2 city goals.
Duck attack. After 3 consecutive Anaheim goals, the Canadiens trail 3-2.
Here we go, White. We're in one, boys. In one. Let's go.
Moments before the break, Brendan Gallagher ties the game at 3-3.
Come on, White. We're the best team in the league. We tie after 2. We got 1 period to make sure we pull out together. All right, come on, let's go.
Third period.
Get in there. Yeah.
Neither netminder lets one through.
It's coming, boys. It's coming.
Overtime doesn't resolve things either, so this one's a shootout. Uday advises Desharnais.
Ah, ça m'aide vraiment. Ouais, ça m'aide pour vrai là, parce que tu connais pas toujours les gardiens, puis tu veux savoir l'opinion aussi du gardien, comment il voit ça, comment il se prépare un peu quand tu arrives devant lui. Puis il m'avait juste dit fais un quick move, puis faut que tu ailles haut.
After 5 shots, we've got a stalemate. Markov scores. The Habs win 4-3. The Canadiens have just beaten the best team in the league.
I just mentioned something that in my work, and he did it. He did it really great, so it worked. So it was good. Big win for us.
Je savais pas quoi faire, puis on prend beaucoup de shootouts, moi puis lui, puis il sait mes mots, fait qu'on m'a dit de faire ça, puis ça marche.
There's a real hero right here. Great game for the kid. Just awesome, man.
This week, 24CH launches a series of features on European players. We begin in Rodover, Denmark, home to number 81, Lars Eller.
Yeah, my childhood home. Like any other hockey, any other kid playing hockey, played a lot of hockey on the road and in the backyard, and yeah, like you said, every day.
It was a very good time for us.
My dad lives and breathes hockey 24 hours a day. He's coaching one team, he's managing another team, and he's commentating on TV on the side. So he's involved in every single way you can be, and he loves it, and it's been his whole life.
He was only 1.5 years. He could speak, he could walk, he went to the rink very often.
He's always been very supportive of me, but he never needed to push me in any way, because no matter no time I got to love the game, and it came very natural to me.
Lars, he got some influence from me and his older brother, because we also played hockey, and his dad too.
Wanting to be where they were at, and being hopefully even better, and seeing what they accomplished, and just following their footsteps.
He wanted to be a goalie, so he got a glove. We have a lot of fun with that, with the ball at home.
As a kid, I thought, the masks were cool, their equipment was cool, because it was different from the rest of the players, and I collected tons of hockey cards with Patrick Roy.
His team was a very good team, so when he was in the net, there was no shots.
We won every single game. I was 10-0, or there wasn't a lot of shots in net, so that got boring pretty quick.
He quickly found out it was more fun to score goals, so he stopped being a goalie and started being a center forward instead.
I was Lars' teacher for about 10 years. I started in the 1st grade, and he left us in the 9th grade. He was a very good student. He was very competitive.
Hockey players didn't have the best reputation at my school for some reason, so when I came in and I was going to be his student, he thought, oh no, another hockey player. He was a handball guy and a soccer guy, and he taught those things on the side too, so he's like, hey, you should play these sports instead of hockey. And thinking of NHL at that time was, that wasn't even in the picture.
I think he chose hockey because he was so much better at it. In hockey, he could score 5 goals every game, but not in soccer, and making big hits and stuff like that. That I know he liked that.
We used to play a lot when we were younger. I'm 27 years old and I play professional football in Lyngby Ball Club.
Me and my cousin Lars was best friends growing up. We would spend our whole childhood together.
Me and Lars would compete in everything. Like we would compete at tennis, soccer, hockey, PlayStation.
We made a promise to each other when we were kids that if one of us was not going to make it, then the other guy would take care of him. But fortunately, both of us made it to the professional level. That was good. It worked out for both of us.
We would always be like 7, 8 guys, cousins playing together, and you would see hits that would be like $25,000 fines in the NHL. I mean, it was crazy, and our parents would always get mad.
Looking back at it now, I'm surprised that there was not more broken legs or broken arms, because the older guys were not afraid of taking advantage of they were bigger and stronger. So you know, if you were leading and they were down, they weren't afraid to just sack you from behind and sweep their legs.
Tripped his legs a lot when he was young, a little kid playing hockey. And he would get really, really mad, but I just told him that the ref didn't call anything, so it's no penalty.
And it would always end with either me and Lars crying because we were the youngest guys. So the game would always stop when one of us would start crying, and then they would be like, "Oh, it's a penalty for you," and then we'd come crawling back. "Yeah, it's a penalty. It's a penalty."
Your older brothers don't spare you, and so yeah, we learned that the hard way. But it was a lot of fun, and it's a lot of good memories.
That's a hard way to do it, and that's why he's so good now, and he works so hard because you don't get anything for granted, and you know, you have to just work for it, and he learned that already as a kid.
That's probably made him a little tougher than the rest of us now because he was the youngest of us playing together.
Every day he took his bike, went to the rink, went on ice on his own, just practicing on his own. He wasn't at the rink day in and day out. Many hours every day.
Lars played in the local hockey club, and I found out he was playing on 3 teams because one day he was on the podium 3 times. He was champion of 12 years old, 14 years old, and 16 years old.
Lars Eller, as a player back then, obviously he was very skilled. If you had like 10, 15 guys like him, it would be a dream come true for a coach because he was coachable and he listened and he wanted to improve himself all the time.
Brian was always a very strict and disciplined coach. He really made people compete against each other. So he made every practice a competition and not just going through the motions.
The thing that made Lars Eller outstanding is that he competed with Mikael Botker,
who plays with the Phoenix Coyotes right now, and they were playing on the same team all the way up through the junior years.
Mikael Botker and Lars forced each other to be fantastic players.
There was so much competition between them, who made the most goals, who scored the most points this season.
I couldn't have them playing in the same line because they wanted to score both and made the points, and they wouldn't give the puck to each other, so I have to put them in separate lines.
After practices and had the feeling that he wasn't the best that day, he was mad. You could feel it right away.
I honestly think if we didn't have each other to compete against, then we probably both of us wouldn't be in the NHL today.
It's obviously something when you think back on it, it's pretty impressive that we both came from such a small country and we both made it out of there. But I'm sure without his help I wouldn't be here either. So it's something that goes a little bit beyond a friendship, I think.
Mikkel and him was the best junior players in Rødovre. That if they should take another step, they should move.
So we sat down with his father and mother, and we decided he had to go to Sweden, to Gothenburg, to play for Västerfrölunda there, so he could play on one team and he could get a good education.
It was a little bit scary at first because you were going out of your comfort zone from home with mom and dad always around.
A little bit skeptic. Are you ready for living on your own? I'm ready.
He always liked to sleep a lot and sleep a long time. So we were a little nervous letting him go to Sweden because we didn't know if he would get up in the morning and get to practice or get to school. So, but we bought him a new alarm clock, and thank God it worked.
He was the top scorer in the Swedish Junior 20 League, even he was 17 years old.
We were probably the best junior team in Sweden for a couple of years there when I was there.
The sports director said you have to go to start up in the junior team again. Lars said, hey, I have been the best player in the junior team. I was that last year. It's no challenge for me to be the best player in the junior team again. So you have to find another challenge for me. Otherwise, I just go.
We had to play the World Cup in Quebec City. And first we went to the Bell Center in Montreal and went to the locker room. And Lars, he got the pictures of Saku Koivu's booth down there. And we were talking about, how much fun it would be to actually be there and play in Montreal. And then suddenly, 5 years later, he was there. So that was a big thing. But having your own brother playing in the NHL, and especially for the Canadiens, one of the original six, it's the greatest thing you can ask for.
He loved being in Montreal, and he's talking about it all the time in a very positive way. So
it makes me proud to have been a part of Lars Eller's hockey upbringing, or had the privilege of coaching him when he was young, and I'm proud of it.
Living ice hockey the way he does, that's I can't imagine a more feeling of pride than that. It's amazing.
You can't ask for more for your kids. He is doing what he wants, what he likes.
J'espère que Lars pourra aider le Canadien à gagner le Stanley Cup. Go Habs, go!
Thomas Vanek, the man some call Atlas, arrives in Phoenix ready to lace up for Montreal.
Day, short night?
Yeah, both.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hey, man. All right. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, man.
Vanek replaces Islander orange with Canadiens red and gets his full gear from the Bleu Blanc Rouge.
It's close.
Yeah, it's good.
Get you by for the trip.
Yep. Yeah,
Good.
work. Yeah. Yep, it's been done through your perfect.
He will sport number 20.
Bon, je traîne toujours avec moi des chandails qui n'ont rien dessus. Vraiment rien dessus. Puis on a des numéros à part, j'ai des lettres à part. Fait qu'on peut faire n'importe quel numéro, n'importe quel joueur, n'importe quand.
Vanek has hardly a minute to meet his new crew before skating next to them and facing the wily Coyotes.
All right, there's one reason why we're having fun as a group, because we're competing and we're working really hard and we're focusing, you know? But the challenge is every day. Yesterday, big win, doesn't mean anything right now. It's about tonight. That's our philosophy. We're all in tonight. All right, come on, let's go.
It's game time in the Arizona desert.
We're happy to get back in there tonight, boys. Come on. Here we go, boy. Here we go, boy. Here we go. Come on, boys. Here we go, boy.
Face-off at center ice. Barely 2 minutes and the Coyotes take a 1-0 lead.
Let's go. Good kill, boys. Good kill, White. That'll work there.
A missile by Markov scores. No, wait, the game continues. But as soon as the whistle goes, a replay confirms that it's 1-1. Eller is punished, and Phoenix claws back into the lead. Before the end of the frame, Phoenix scores third goal.
Oh, this is the worst spread for a long time. We're not skating. Hey, we always back checking. We're not playing the right way. And not having, if you give up 12 scoring chance and we got 2. Play the right way. Compete, stay out of the box. Stupid penalty in the offensive zone. It doesn't work. Win the second period. Let's go. We're back in the game. Come on.
Second period. The Canadiens think they have a goal, but the referee doesn't agree.
We're on 2 goals in the last 2 games.
He's in shot. I always say, ready to shoot.
Galchenyuk deflects a shot by Subban, and it's 3-2. End of the second period.
If I'm coming, like if you're in front of the net, you have the puck there. I'm coming, like you're coming in front of me. I'm coming this, just set it right there, so I can right in front of that. Just set it, like right here to the side. Nice tip, Chucky. Go, boys, keep it going. Trying to play the game, moving our feet. Drawing penalties instead of taking penalties. Good job. Keep working hard now. Here we go, boys. Here we go, boys. Come on now. Big period. Get it. Here we go, boys.
Third period.
Go, go, go!
A nice rush toward the net by Gallagher.
Let's get pucks to the net. Go to that net, boys. Lots of rebounds there.
The Coyotes dig in, and it's 4-2. Shane Doan dashes Montreal's hopes. Final score, 5-2 for Phoenix. Three games in 4 nights, and the trip isn't over yet. It's a long way to San Jose.
ch Premiere. 24 hours before everyone else. Only with the Bell TV app.